Guys, I'm at a loss. I am truly at a loss.
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
State of emergency. That's where we're at right now. I didn't want for it to come to this. But right now, we are in a state of emergency right now. I have said before that I dwell in the CL. And as we've seen from the opening of the Champions League is where it's at, I love football. But I just think that, domestic football is... It's past its sell-by day. Let's talk about this game, which I didn't feel it would be, has suddenly become quite a vital game for both sides. But in the case of Francis, I think this is a lot more important than he thinks it is, because all hands on deck for Feb 25. All hands on deck. So, I'm worried. I am worried about the top four, maybe the top five, and I'm worried about the state of this team. I'm worried about how Lampard handles this team, and I'm worried about other things. So, coming into this game, you would think that Chelsea would be favourites based on how they handled business at Tottenham's crib. And you say to yourself that, wait a minute, no Son, no Kane. This was a team that was dominated by a Leipzig at their crib. Mourinho obviously under pressure to play more positive football and so forth. And Mourinho is one of the most stubborn people out there, so they may just go even ultra defensive as well. All signs should lead to Chelsea winning, who have already beaten Tottenham this season, and they also have home advantage. But it doesn't matter. In the case of Chelsea, does home advantage really matter? Because I need to give you a precursor here. I already believe that Lampard should be sacked. Yeah. And I know it's harsh, but because of the importance of Tuesday night, which could define a season, and the importance of defending our title and our trophy, I don't think it would be right, and it would be the professional thing to do if Lampard leads us the team on Tuesday night. That's just me being real. I don't think it would be the professional thing to do if he was to lead the team on Tuesday night, because I don't think he has the potential. That's the right word. He has the potential to be a great manager. I don't think he's the right one right now. But let's talk about Mourinho, who has been under heavy criticism this week. Walking out of press conferences, shifting blame. I was watching ESPN FC, and I think Frank Leboeuf went in. Frank Leboeuf went really in on Mourinho. So, he's under it. Both managers are under pressure. They both know each other, they're both very history, but they're both under a lot of pressure. But I think it was Red Devil Studio. It was either Red Devil or someone on the live stream said to me that, was the United game a must-win game? And I said no. But for the thought. one further thought. Maybe in terms of Lampard, it was perhaps a must-win game. It was perhaps a must-win game. Guys, by the way, I know it's maybe old school and tried and tested. You still can't beat brown bread, butter, and jam. I mean, now, whoever thought of butter and jam can go together? Genius. Please, in the comment below, tell me who invented jam and butter. Tell me, because I want to shout him out. The next step, I want to shout him out. Whoever thought that up, you're a G. Guys, I'll be real. I'm at a loss. I'm genuinely at a loss. Because Chelsea, as bad as... Did Tottenham play badly against Leipzig? Let's even go there. Did Tottenham play badly against Leipzig? Because let me tell you the difference between the Tottenham performance and the Chelsea performance. The Chelsea performance against United and the Tottenham performance against Leipzig. The game plan Lampard wanted against United was not executed. So it just wasn't. Because they didn't create enough chances. They were not incisive enough in the last third. The possession was good. The control was good. The last third wasn't good. So the game plan was not executed. 100%, that was Mourinho's game plan against Leipzig. So until Ben Davies did what he did and just did that completely stupid decision, his game plan was beautiful. His game plan went into us, so it was like, we tied. So that's that. My thing is, I believe Tottenham are actually in a better shape mentally coming to this game than Chelsea. Even if they both lost their last games, both at home, I think Tottenham are coming into this thing stronger, because I think if we ignore what the media says and the newspapers and so forth and the experts, for Tottenham, because people say, oh my gosh, Tottenham's players would feel so down because like, my gosh, we want to really attack, but we're just playing this whole defensive thing and we're really frustrated. Those are guys that don't know how football works. How? Because when you've spent like 3-4 days training and being drilled, tape, videos, team discussions, team discussions, video, we're going to play like this. Once you're so ingrained in you, you're prepared for what you have to do. You're prepared for the role you're going to have to play in the game. So that's just the real. So we'll be doing a live post-match analysis straight after the game. So watch for that. Guys, I'm at a loss. I am truly at a loss as to as to who's going to come on top in this game. But let's just start first with Chelsea. I think for Chelsea, there has to be a major improvement in the final third. That's why he's a very nice guy. Lovely guy, great guy. I have no time for playing nice guys in the first team. So, that's why I want Lampard sacked. I have no time for sentiment. Sentiment is one thing. This is business. This is about third 25. This is about trying to win a Champions League. Relax. And he says, "Been on relax, chill. Let me eat." As I'm doing, let me eat. Let the guy eat. So, if Tammy is still injured, Giroud has to start. If Tammy is still injured, Giroud has to start. No question. He cannot go with Batshuayi. I think you're just, what's the saying, cutting your nose to spite your face? Like, just play Giroud. Like, it doesn't make sense because Chelsea have to, they need a different tact going forward. And for me, Batshuayi, I just don't think flows well with the team rhythmically in our final third with regards to connecting the midfield to the attack, making the right kinds of runs, the kinds of touches, holding up onto the ball and trying to find space inside of that critical area, just outside the 18 yard or within the 18 yard. For Tottenham, it's another interesting one. You know, people really underestimate just how much of a blow losing Son was. Tottenham have no attackers. Kane is the main striker, 100%. I don't know whether they sold Llorente. Was that a Pochettino move? Son can play as a striker, but he really is a wide forward. But he can go as a striker. None of these players can go as a striker. Lucas Moura, just the way in which he plays, ain't going to work as a striker. Lo Celso, as you can see, is a very good creative playmaker, midfielder. Dele Alli doesn't have the speed or the incisive direct movement to play as a striker. Bergwijn, maybe you could try. I mean, when I look at Bergwijn, maybe he could be retrained, but I think he needs to be trained specifically for that role. You know, he needs to be. So I think out of all of those guys, I think if Mourinho was a bit ambitious and risky, again, I don't know what they've done at the training pitch, is Bergwijn, I think, has the tools and the abilities because he's a bit taller than Lucas Moura and so forth. He's good on the ball. He can carry the ball. He's got good upper body strength. He can hold on to the ball. He's got a general footballing brain. So he could work there as a striker. So I will be interested to see how Tottenham sets up in that final third. Is he going to go with the same, we're away from home, let's do what we did, make ourselves difficult to break? As I'm thinking about it right now, and sports fans may hate this. If Mourinho is looking, if Mourinho is looking at what Chelsea did during like the United game, and he says to himself that these guys are obviously offensively impotent. You know, they without Tammy Abraham, they look offensively impotent. And especially without Hudson-Odoi and without Pulisic, these are very key injuries because Chelsea were garbage. Chelsea were flipping garbage against United. They were horrible. Apart from a few individual players, they were horrible. So he would say to himself, you know what? If we just do the same setup, and I plead with my players that please don't screw up, please don't make any mistakes, and we just counter, maybe that's the way to go. But again, as the Leipzig game showed, that's always a risky tactic because you can prepare all you want and everything. All it takes is just one individual mistake, one isolated mistake that you couldn't have prepared for. And now you just have to switch. So, if I was Mourinho, I think I would be defensive, but not as defensive as the way against Leipzig. I think Chelsea can be got. And I think because they are offensively impotent and everything, I don't think they need to be so heavily with men behind the ball. I think they need to have a strong defensive line. And I think if they have a strong defensive line and Chelsea go with a Batshuayi, Chelsea ain't scoring. You know, unless there's a foul or something or a mistake by a sports player, Chelsea ain't scoring. Now with Giroud, it's maybe something different. You know, and I think if Tottenham throw men forward, and especially if they get Lo Celso in dangerous areas and get him carrying the ball in dangerous areas, and he has good runs, making good intelligence runs, I think Tottenham could cause some harm. So, as we're looking at everything in here, man, I'm trying to decide a scoreline here, man. Remember, we'll be going live straight after the match, post-match analysis, we'll be going live. So, you want a scoreline. 1-1. 1-1. I just don't see Chelsea winning this game. Now let me reiterate what I said before. I already said that Chelsea shouldn't bother turning up for the game if they lost to United. If Chelsea lose to Tottenham, I believe that would be 3 games in a row they've lost at the crib. If Chelsea lose to Tottenham, I know I'm supposed to be professional and everything. I'm a fake. I'm fake. I'm very petty and I'm extremely immature. And maybe I just need to learn to be better. But if Chelsea lose against Tottenham, I will not be doing a live watch. I will not be doing a pre-match analysis. and I will not be doing a post-match analysis. I'll be doing a post-match analysis of the Napoli-Barcelona game, and I will only be watching the Napoli-Barcelona game. And I will appreciate it if you guys don't send me score lines or score updates of the Chelsea game, because I just ignore the game. I know, as a football hot thing, I shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff, but people have been, sending me tweets, insulting me, abusing me, laughing at me, sending me emojis and stuff. And I'm like, I'm sick and tired. There's, you can only laugh so much, but I think the kind of abuse I've received online and in the streets and so forth is a bit too much. So if Chelsea lose against Tottenham, I don't want to sit down and watch So it's okay. So let me get it straight. So if Chelsea lose against Tottenham, it's pretty much confirmed that they delivered and Bayern will give birth to them on Tuesday night. So you want me to sit down on a live stream and just watch a live birth being given? Blood, umbilical cords flying everywhere. So basically, when you guys say these things, do you really process and think before you say these things? That's what I want to know. So it is what it is. 1-1. Watching my post-match analysis straight after the game. I'm out. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.